instructor or mentor. And at the beginning of the semester, I said, Warren, let me explain my situation. I'm tired of making furniture. I'm going to make toys. Is that okay? And Warren said, you know what? Make toys, have fun. So it's been with the okay of Warren that this program really has actually exploded. Now I'm going to tell you the short story of why we're here and how this thing came about. When the situation happened to Zach, it made national news. It was in our newspaper. And I had all I could do. We were making toys at the time. I had all I could do to not cry.
He did cry. I know.
So I turned to the guys, and by the way, a lot of toy makers here who made those toys. I said, here's what we're going to do. We are going to send Zach a box of toys. He's in a children's hospital. My wife said, but he's 11 years old. I said, you know what? I don't care if he's a grandfather. He's going to get toys. So we sent a box of toys. I contacted a group that does the same thing in California. And they make these memory boxes. I said, send a box, send me the bill. So they did that. They didn't send me a bill. Over the course of the 2 years, I have hounded Karen Despains, where is she? She's still here, over here, for information. Catch me up, catch me up. I emailed the family through their website. Catch me up, I need to know. I wanted to send more toys because this is a children's hospital. And this is what Yavapai Toy Maker does. This is our pleasure, this is our fun. So I finally got an email from Michelle saying that, oh, Zach should be home until January. So I thought, oh boy, what an opportunity. And I called her and I explained that, you know, I could come to your home. No, we want to come down to the wood shop. Okay. So I thought, you know what? This is going to be great. We're going to have fun. We're going to do a Zach day. So we put the wheels into action. I put some demands on the toy makers. Something coming up you don't know about. And I said, okay, here's what we're going to do. And I made a laundry list of everything I wanted to put in place. Great cooperation from everybody. So, actually, that's where we are. So what I'd like to do is have Zach tell his story and or his mom tell his story. He's been gone for 2 years. Okay? Operations, rehab, so while all you people are having fun, enjoy life, we have a different story. So, will you help us?
He had a few things to say, and maybe we could do the format that we talked about.
Yeah, well,
You practice a little bit.
yeah, obviously, Zach had a few things he could say, and some of the details that his mother and I can help with, but obviously, I guess the beginning of what I would say is Zach wanted to tell everybody why he was here today in front of all of you fine folks. So go ahead and tell them what you think about what they put together for us today, and you especially.
Thanks for all the support and all the help you've been giving me.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody just a quick short story of what you've been through in the last year and a half, almost 2 years.
Well, I was camping on my camping trip, with my cousin in my tent when a 74-foot oak tree fell on me at Memorial Park in California. And I spent almost 8 months in the hospital getting better.
And you did a good job getting better.
We know that you are a strong young man and that you fought well and you made a speedy recovery, and all the doctors and the nurses and the supporting staff were very proud, along with us and the rest of the community. And I asked Zach this morning, I said, if there was anything that you could share with all the people, how did you get through it? And what kind of advice could you give to someone else who's been through that sort of event?
Staying strong.
All right. Great.
Yeah. Good. That's right. So, anything else you can think of? You want to share with everybody? Anybody in particular for putting
All the
together
toy
this?
makers and Ed.
All the toy makers and that? Sure.
And my parents.
Can I ask you a question, Zach Rowe? You look so good, first of all. You wouldn't even guess that you'd even been ill. You've gone through a lot, but you said stay strong. How did you do that? Your mom and dad helped us.
Does he smoke and drink?
No, I really mean that. That sometimes is a tough thing to do, and you've done a really good job. A lot of us, no matter how old we are, have to try to stay strong. Anything in particular you did? Did you read? Watch movies? Not really?
What about your computer stuff that you've been working on?
What helped you get? Well, that got me through the hospital years, so it was really quick.
Well, you've done a good job, that's for sure.
Now, we've got something special for Zach. Zach, you come over here, front and center, right in here, okay? Mayor? You look that way. Now, here's a special presentation.
Help me with this. Tell me what it says. So on behalf of all of these folks, this is your key to the city. How about that? Now, I have one advantage, that I have a 3-page story of what you went through. Where's Michelle? Has everybody received one of these? The history?
No, they haven't.
Okay, we're not gonna read it. It's day by day, all of Zach's story since the incident happened. And I bet we can find a way that any or all of you that would like to have the whole story, we can have this reproduced. So maybe if everybody wanted to sign a piece of paper with an email address or something, we can make that happen. But to be here today and to know what happened 2 years ago through today is a story in itself. So we'd be happy to do that.
Yes.
And I know Michelle would too.
Thank you.
Now, this medal will get you almost no place. But on behalf of the City of Prescott, myself, that I am honored to be a part of. Keep that. And you can always prove where you were today. Okay? Now, when you start driving and you get your first speeding ticket,
When you say when,
Probably it's already. Are you driving yet? Looking forward to it? How about you?
Goes a little fast in that chair
Come on,
sometimes.
Mom.
What's that?
Need some help.
Okay.
If you wear this on your collar, wherever you go, your first speeding ticket will be on us, okay?
Do I have the honor to pin him?
You do, yes. Moms always do those things. So on behalf of me and all of these folks, we're glad you're home. And we're looking forward to when we can do that race, okay?
Very good.
so we have a little bit more. Let's see. My wife has a nephew who's maybe 13, 14 years old.
16.
15. So each year she ponders as to what to give this young man. So finally, she asked his mother, and his mother said, instead of buying a gift, why don't you just give him money? Every teenager loves money, and now you're a teenager, okay? So on behalf of the people who helped sponsor this, and the Yavapai toy makers, the many of them, we want to present a teenager with that. Do whatever you want. And you can open it up, you can look at it, keep it private, whatever you want. I want to make sure I put it in. Yeah, I'm the kind of a guy who will give you a gift, but there may not be anything in it. So, what do we have? We just printed this yesterday. Hopefully it's not wet. Okay? Now, did you get any pizza? Everybody else is agreeing with you?
That's what he's been
Does
waiting.
anybody have anything that you'd like to ask Zach, or what's going on?
Did they make you do schoolwork?
Maybe next week,
Oh, you can start?
maybe.
Yes, maybe. Yes, maybe.
Okay.
Granite Mountain, he's gonna go there. He was gonna go to Mile High, but they decided Granite Mountain was a better choice for his accessibility and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
7th grade, right?
7th grade,
Great.
Wow.
but he did get schooling. Yes.
Does everybody remember 7th grade?
Some of us took it 3 or 4 times.
Okay, does anybody, any questions, anything at all?
Well, Zach, what's your favorite flavor of pizza?
Sausage,
Okay.
but anyone's okay.
Are you still thinking about video game design as a career? Okay. That's here at Yavapai College.
Tell us the story, if you would, if you know, about that relationship between Zach and the people here, or what he was going to do, or what he wants to do as far as the video
Well,
game.
that was one of the early stories that we read in the paper, that his plans were, very early in life, I guess, to get into video game design, which the college offers, a very well-respected program in video game design. And I know the person who runs the program is well aware, he couldn't be here today, unfortunately, but he's well aware of your interest in the program, so when we get the chance, we'll let you meet him and see if we can get on the right track for that.
He'd love that.
Yeah.
He'd love that. He likes making things for other people to enjoy, so
Good.
not just playing them, but making something.
And Zachary, you can make a lot of money too.
Okay. All I can say is that I'm glad you're here. It's been wonderful. Zach is a great guy. Michelle's a great person. And
Cabot is
just,
a great,
pardon?
and my husband Cabot.
Oh, you know what? You and I have not met. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy the pizza. The drinks are somewhere. Zach's gonna be around for a while. And that's the end of the formal program. Good work, Ed. Pardon?
One last thing.
Yes.
Sorry. I was just gonna say before he talks, that, before we forget, while we were in the hospital, not only were we, so focused on Zach and his well-being, but we were surrounded by other children, in the neighboring rooms, some for days, weeks. I even know of a child that's still there. So it's, really touching to, experience that one-on-one with parents, especially when you're sleeping in the same quarters in those early hours and days. And so we really touched, it's touched a chord with us. So what you all do with the toy making is not in vain. It's so appreciated, and I'd like to be more involved now that I know Lucille Packard Children's Hospital more. We're also going to be going to Children's Phoenix. We're getting set up over there. So we want to do what we can to, whether it's deliver the toys to the kids personally and tell our story, or help you all out in any way to get those facilitated.
We'll set you up with a
We would
workshop.
love to do that.
Yeah. Once again, on behalf really of our family, if I can get all these things out, I want you all to know that, our family has, of course, been through a lot in the last, several years. We've came together, a blended family that became one, and we've learned to love each other and take care of one another in this community. And with that said, it's been so important for us to have friends within the community and people that reach out in times of need. And we've been in great need, but the reason we live in such a beautiful and small town is because of folks like you. You've helped out in so many ways for our business, for a place where we can call our home when we say it's everybody's hometown. That's what really matters. And we've been a lot of places and been so far away from you, but you've been in our hearts. It's been important to know that you guys have supported us and that we've made it back so that we can share the rest of our lives with you guys. And again, what you do, it really counts, because we were in a really dark place, all of us, and we had to have hope for our son to be able to see through this to the end. And of course, it was emotionally draining, physically draining, and of course, in many other ways, it just tapped us. But we always knew that we wanted to be able to come back again and move forward and be part of the community. And that when the time was right, we would be able to help others just as you guys have helped us. So we really thank you.
I wanted to ask, how did this make you feel to have all these folks that you probably didn't know before your accident, pitch in and do what they could to try to make you feel loved and welcome?
Good. Very good. Very happy.
Yeah. And I understand you want to design video games.
Script, yeah.
And you want to do scripting. So what's your favorite video game?
I have top threes, but the one I have played the most in my life, of course, probably everyone knows about it, Minecraft, but yeah, everyone knows about it, but moving up to different things, maybe a little bit.
Okay. And what kind of scripting do you want to do?
Mostly video game scripting.
Video game scripting. And you're starting school back again? Are you excited about that, to get back to see your friends and make new friends? So when you got the box of toys that they sent you, were you able to share some of them with?
Yeah, I shared all of them.
Okay.
I don't know the ones I have where they are fun. My mom has them.
So, and are you glad to be back in Prescott?
It's nice.
Is the food better from your mom than the hospital?
Yes. A majority.
So, and you told people to stay strong. What's your best tip for how to do that?
Deal with it.
Just deal with it.
I try just to get through it. Just to try.
It was hard sometimes.
There's still some things I still have to go through. I mean, I'm sitting uncomfortably.
Yeah. So it was hard when it first happened, I'm sure. But you don't seem like you felt sorry for yourself for very long.
I don't want to cry over myself. It's not really worth it because it's not going to do anything.
Right. So are you going to try to help other people in the same situation down the road?
Very likely.